Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having an awesome day. I forgot my name in there. It's Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to Frostpunk 2. I'm back. And here's what happened. So I had a 3-week backlog of videos that obviously ended like a week and a half ago. So I had this 3-week backlog of videos, and it was kind of too long, in a manner of speaking. Like, I would forget where I was in a game. Like, if a video posted, say a Frostpunk video posted, I would be several weeks ahead of that playing already. So when I was getting comments, I was kind of forgetting where I was. Didn't really know how to respond. So I stopped recording videos for a week, and then I went on vacation for a week, and then I got sick, like right at the end of my vacation. And it is going on a week and a half-ish that I have been sick. And during that time, that week off, that week vacation, and the week and a half sick, I didn't record any new videos, and I ran out. Got through my entire backlog. And that's why it's now been a week and a couple days since the last video uploaded to my channel. But here I am, I'm back. I'm kind of reevaluating now what I might want to do with my channel. I feel like maybe I'm playing too many games, and I feel like maybe you're not super interested in a lot of what I'm doing. I know I have a pretty good... People are here for like a game that I'm playing instead of being here for, with the rare exception, for all of what I'm doing. All of like the city builder, life sim genres that I get into. So I'm kind of reassessing, you know, what games do I want to play and how often do I want to post and what do I want to do. 189 people are sick. The rallies have ended due to negative relations, which isn't surprising me. Activate surplus injectors and supply enough oil to reach heat surplus. Pass accept all outsiders. That is a law. I am despised. What? 37 for, 52 hesitant, only 11 against, and that's probably going to be the evolvers. Oh man, I didn't mean to vote. I'm glad it passed, but I meant to negotiate.
The delegates have spoken. The law.
So we're jumping back into Frostpunk 2, but we'll see whether I want to keep playing Frostpunk 2, how engagement is, how you guys seem to like this game. But also, while I was away on vacation, the new Dragon Age game dropped. And that is what, in my free time, I've been playing that, and it's been just so much fun. I will say, I wouldn't really count it as a Dragon Age game myself. Research advanced chemical hothouses. We are in the middle of that. No, we're not. We're doing refurbishing goods factory here. Catastrophically cold. That's bad. And now what I need to do is kind of like remember how to play this game and where I was in this game, because like I said, I haven't actually played any games for my channel in more than 3 weeks. So we'll see how it goes. I opened up housing blocks, or did I open up? I opened buildings. Okay. Also, I mentioned I'm sick, so if you hear a clanking noise, it is a cough drop in my mouth. I'm feeling a lot better than I've been feeling. Like, I'm at the end of this sickness, so don't feel too bad for me. Nomad raid. I'm not surprised. Steward, the nomads raided our colony last night, our oil colony. They tore through the streets, cutting down anyone who stood in their way. Horrified colonists watched helplessly as they siphoned our oil into a wagon. They took great care to avoid the sight of the graves we desecrated. Before they left, they dragged the body of the colony foreman out into the snow with the word liar written in oil across his chest. At the very least, this seems to be the end of it. All that's left now is to recover. Old Dreadnought, our people suffered greatly from the raid. So they'd asked us for a lot of oil. Like 30,000 oil, which we couldn't provide. We tried. I really did try, but I wasn't well situated for that. And so this is probably this is the outcome I expected. I expected to lose at this particular event. The nomads raided our colony and took a large amount of oil from the stockpiles. There were casualties. We are still counting the dead. Our stockpile in the oil colony is greatly reduced. Okay. How is our stockpile in the oil colony? They seem fine. Nope. They have 2,367. Evolver's demands failed. Also not surprised. The Evolvers are furious you broke your word. They now look upon your rule more negatively and doubt your integrity. Relations with the Evolvers worsen, trust falls. Trust falls. I expected that to happen too. We just didn't have a lot of time. And we had a lot of stuff that we needed to do, a lot of promises that I made. So, trust level being so low, I'm not surprised. Everything being just kind of generally bad, I'm not surprised. And now can we start sending some oil back to New London because they need it very badly. Yes. No? There we go. So we're saying the colonists don't like me? I don't actually really know. Are these empty? Yes. I'm going to leave them up for the time being, but we could take them down and that will give us more resources should we need them later. The whiteout is coming. It's like practically here and we're in bad shape.
By the nomad raid on the old dreadnought.
So I mentioned in the last video, I'm pretty sure, or at least one of the most recent videos, that I think this is where it goes sideways, and that still seems to be true. Like, this seems bad. And it seems like I might have to restart this chapter. We need to research advanced chemical hothouse in less than 9 weeks. The whiteout is here, as terrible as ever. We must rug up tight and do our best to survive. What did I say I needed to research? Advanced chemical hothouse. Oof. This is gonna be a disaster. Have negative relations with all communities and factions. That's the achievement I just got. It was called Steward Little, which is a good pun. I'm trying to force some housing in, building that housing block for the people who, these 57 people who are homeless. But I'm a good 80-85% sure that we're not going to make it through this whiteout. $173 froze to death. Could be worse. I actually don't know what happens if you fail a chapter, because we haven't yet. We haven't encountered that scenario. So it could be really bad. Like, I might have to completely reestablish my colonies. But it could also be okay. Waning trust. Trust crisis. No kidding. Steward, the people no longer trust you. If the situation doesn't improve, the council will demand a vote of confidence disputing your leadership. If you fail that vote, it will be the end of your rule. This is unsaid, but they exile you. At least they did in the first game, and you freeze to death. Leak. You must raise trust to avoid the vote of confidence. The steward must not fall. I don't know why I keep wanting to say fail today. Okay, so the Faithkeepers, unsurprisingly, they're skeptical of us, they don't like us, but they are the least hostile toward us. They're the only ones that are not hostile toward us, in fact. They're just skeptical. There, that's the panel I wanted. Just a little longer. It actually looks like quite a lot longer. Oops, let's turn on overdrive. That didn't do what I needed it to do, but it will help. Provided I remember to turn it off and the generator doesn't explode. New Londoners' demands failed. Great. The New Londoners are furious you broke your word. They now look upon your rule more negatively and doubt your integrity. Relations with the New Londoners worsen and trust falls. They wanted me to complete this research. I didn't make it before the time ran out. I can't build anything, largely because I don't have the workforce for it. They're in a bad situation for shelter here and for heat, but fuel they're breaking even on. Food is good. Food stockpile is crazy. Materials are good. Goods are almost neutral. How are we doing over here? How are we doing at the old Dreadnought? They seem fine. Is there anything we can be doing here that we are not? Yes. Is this materials? Prefabs. We can't build an extraction district. We don't have the workforce, but that's okay. We'll figure it out later. A warm welcome, Faithkeepers. Steward, the Faithkeepers have increased heat to all the birthing wards in the city during the whiteout. Long may we keep our infants' bodies warmed in the Lord's light, unmarred by the blasphemous frost, one of the Faithkeepers said. May they never have to resort to prosthetics. The Evolvers are outraged. That's ridiculous. If the infants become marred by the cold, we can simply cure them. Any limbs they lose will be replaced by better ones. The temperature in the wards is consistent with the rest of the city. This is unnecessary. Worse, it's wasteful. What should we do? Oh, this is going to be a big choice between the New Londoners and the Evolvers, isn't it? Or the Faithkeepers and the Evolvers. Yep. Reverting the heat to normal, we shouldn't acclimate them to an unrealistic warmth. Cold will cause less disease. Evolvers will approve of this decision. Relations significantly worsen with the Faithkeepers. Or, keep the birthing wards warmer. Infants should be given every advantage in this world, including more warmth. Cold will kill less people. Faithkeepers will approve of this decision. Minus 30 heat demand per housing district, but the Evolvers don't seem to care. This district is impacted by squalor, so we'll repair it. Are we gonna get through this?
Delirium can strike even hardened scouts. Stay indoors.
What is whiteout delirium? I don't like the sound of that at all. I'm trying to make sure that we have enough heat, because that's our biggest problem, but I don't seem to have any buildings that can impact heat. I'm gonna speed this up. Oof, that was a big chunk. 482. Okay, we're getting there. Did we make it? The game froze. We are about to make it. Don't starve. Have no hunger during the whole duration of the whiteout. We did it.
A well-made coat is always in style.
Ooh, oh boy. Okay. Got real close on the generator. We made it through Chapter 2. Whiteout's still a threat, Chapter 3. Ice turns to steam as the whiteout wanes, but it's clear that we are far from keeping New London warm forever. No kidding. The whiteouts are not gone. What will we do if the horrors of the whiteout years return, asks the Faithkeepers. If we want to withstand them without fear, we must improve the generator even more, and that will require a great deal of cores, dozens. We only know of one site with so many cores, the metal roots of Winterholm's ruined generator. Our current generator will not be enough. We need to colonize Winterholm and get more cores to upgrade the generator further. We need to change our plans. Okay. Welcome to Chapter 3. This is terrifying. That was very tense, by the way. Colonize Winterhome. Past the gorge in the Cursed Valley lies the failed city of Winterhome. Our scouts have avoided the ruins for years, yet without its cores we cannot upgrade the generator to its full potential. We must reach for Winterhome and chart the area around it. We should take the time to prepare resources and workforce. Returning to Winterhome will pose significant challenges. I see. I forget the map button. Okay, V. Gotcha. So I need to start making my way toward Winterhome. Cursed Valley. The Serpentine Gorge is the hallmark of anyone approaching New London, promising a safe return home. North of it, there should be an abandoned coal mine. Inaccessible way. You cannot explore this area at the moment. Okay, how do I get to there? We have people coming in from here. This one's empty, empty. What's this? Build a trail or a skyway. I don't have skyways yet. Dangerous, deadly, dangerous. And we can't get over here right now. Okay. I just launched an expedition to High Pass. A passage here will allow us to pass through the mountains. High Pass expedition under Thomas Gainsford is approaching the area. Okay. This is also empty? Or just off? Requires more resources and deposits. It's empty. Can we send more oil from the old dreadnought? No. We can't. I'm gonna let them build their stockpiles up a little bit anyway. I don't have anything. Find Winterhome. Okay. And prepare it for colonization. I was gonna say I don't really have anything that I need to be doing, but I kind of do. I'm going to work on researching all of the heat-related things while I can. Because it sounds to me pretty clear that another whiteout is going to be coming. How are we doing? We have no cores. We have plenty of prefabs and heat stamps, and we have plenty of materials. We're full on materials, in fact, so I'm going to make sure that my districts are usable. What kinds of buildings do we have? We can't build anything, we don't have the workforce for it, but we do have population coming in from other places on the map. Why is this turned off? Is it empty? It's not empty. Oh, blocked by the storm. Okay. What am I looking at? Okay, There we go. I mean, I have so much shelter that I am having a hard time squeezing it into other places. We need a lot of workforce in order to make districts.
Is available for collection at your assigned city warehouse.
They actually have a surplus of goods here. That's nice. Reviled. Oof. How much time do I have to restore trust? 8 weeks? That's not very much time at all.
Are you listening?
Steward! Steward!
I'm gonna work on it.
Steward!
Steward!
I'm just funding projects for everyone. We have the heat stamps.
Steward!
Do you hear us, Steward?
There. City trust value is negative 16%. Significantly decreased by hostile Frostlanders, and slightly decreased by hostile evolvers. Increased by free essentials. Okay. What other laws can we propose that people would like? None, really. I've tried a couple of times to pass guided voting, and I don't know what's going on with that. You can see they really don't want it. But a lot of that is just because they don't want to listen to me in general. I am reviled. That's cool. Oh. That's a neat shaped building. Heat needs are getting a little better here. I don't know how. And they'll get better still once we're done researching this item down here. Crop selection. That'll help a lot. We've got a lot of food districts. And making them more efficient will reduce a lot of our strain. How many people are sick? 2,473. That's not none. $2,763 are absent from work because they're injured or sick. That's... yikes. We have one expedition that's almost done. We'll send out more. Our research is almost halfway. I am out of time to increase trust, and I'm still reviled, so I think I'm about to fail.
If you see newcomer outsiders idling...
Yep. Thrown out of office, end of the road. When they came for you, your guards looked the other way. You have been deposed from office and exiled into the Frostland. You are never to return to the city under penalty of death. Some of your supporters follow you out into the snow, turning back one by one until you are fully abandoned. Tired of your failed leadership, your citizens have deposed you. You have fallen. Okay, so now what? We'll see what happens, but I think I pick up right around where we left off, and I'm gonna have to restart somewhere.
Steward!
Steward! Steward!
Okay, we're restarting at the beginning of chapter 3. Am I still gonna be reviled? We already read that. Yes. This brings us back to 18 weeks to restore trust, so I can
Steward!
start doling it out.
Steward! Steward!
We are calling you, Steward! Steward!
We'll see if I can make a recovery.
Hear us, Steward!
Steward! Steward!
Who's the most hostile? Who's the biggest hostile community? Maybe I should ask. That is the Frostlanders, okay?
Do you hear us, Steward?
So I will have to restart some of what I was doing, I believe. Can I launch another expedition? Is there any place that is moderately safe to explore? No. Nope. Yes. Okay. So we'll get moving on some stuff a little faster and see if we can recover, but otherwise we may have to back it way up. And I don't know if I can. If I don't know, and I'm gonna have to like really back it up pretty far, I don't know how this game is gonna fare on my channel. I might have to stop playing. Did I hear someone making a request? No, I don't see one. This is empty. Time moves fast. We had 18 weeks, now we have 13 weeks, so I have a feeling we're not going to be able to make it through this trust issue
Steward! Steward!
for a
We are
time.
calling you, Steward! Oh, steward.
Steward! Steward!
Steward.
If I can get the Frostlanders to be less skeptical of me, promise to use youth volunteer duty. You have 40 weeks to use the ability youth volunteer duty. Build at least one advanced chemical hothouse. Pass dedicated motherhood or decline to promise anything. Using an ability seems like the easiest thing in the world to do. Hold tight. Okay. There we go. The Faith Keepers are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with Faith Keepers improve, trust rises. Awesome. Still reviled. City trust value is minus 25%. It's getting worse and worse. Oh, I paused.
Steward! Steward!
Steward.
Promise to research actuated heat dispatcher, build advanced chemical hothouse, build deep melting drill, decline to promise anything. None of these are feasible at the moment. We'll come back to it. Evolvers, what do you want?
Steward! Steward!
Research hydraulic pump jack, research merit-based housing, relationship rotation. I have 40 weeks. Hold on. This is going to take 30 weeks and 6 days, so that's not going to cut it.
Steward.
Do you hear us, Steward?
And the Frostlanders. Research hydraulic pump jack, pass foraged additives, research recast composites. Let's pass foraged additives. Let's see what's going on. The council's gonna vote for... how long do I have? 40 weeks? Okay. The Frostlanders, the Frostlanders proposed the rule that's being voted on now, I believe. Heat adjusted shifts. Weather adjusted shifts. Yes. And then we'll have them vote on foraged additives when we're ready. We don't have anything else we can use. The generator is still calming
Shield
down.
Your apprentice from the dangerous aspects of your job. This is how they learn.
Okay.
The proposed law has been approved.
Now we have to wait for this to cool down, and then we can vote on foraged additives. Nobody can't work.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Still reviled and just have 7 weeks to go. Can I throw more money at a problem? Nope.
Hear us. Steward.
Steward! Do you hear us, Steward?
They don't have any new promises. This is gonna take how long to cool down? 8 weeks. Yikers. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. What else can I do? I can decrease the number of injured or sick, but I don't seem to really have the means to do
Are you
that.
listening?
Steward.
That's not what I want. Give me your mouse over. There we go. Yep. I am in a bind. I think we're stuck.
Steward.
Please give me new promises. Nope. Foraged additives. I need to... Well, I can't even choose the law yet. Can I call an emergency session? Yes. Okay. $53 or for, 33 or against. I need how many to win this vote? Usually I just need 51, so let's see what happens. Perfect.
Hear ye, hear ye. The proposed law has been approved.
The Frostlanders are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with Frostlanders improve, trust rises. How much? Not enough. Still reviled.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
How frequently can I call emergency sessions? Not all that frequently. Okay.
Steward.
Steward.
What promises do you want? Research. Nope. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna lose again. Okay, when I lose, I'll see what happens if I am to, like, try to back it up a little bit. Like, if I... How far back do my saves go? And can I start to defer the trust issues then? And if it looks like I can't back up my saves, then we'll have to figure out what we want to do. Or back up my saves. If I can't back up far enough in my saves, I can back up a save. What kinds of things can I turn off without impacting the village too much? How's food? Still pretty good. Not as much stockpiled. Oh, never mind. I lost. Okay, so if I... Where does this load into? We'll find out.
Steward.
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 Okay, so this isn't far enough, I think, because I'm still going to fail at all of this. Pass, accept all outsiders. That I can do. I can't negotiate. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Oh,
The
thank goodness.
delegates have spoken. The law...
And I've got these two things to research, but I'm not going to be able to get through them. Can I activate the surplus injectors and supply enough oil to reach heat surplus? Nope, I doubt it. Let's find out.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
Steward!
I'm just gonna start
Are you
working
listening?
on trust now before they start hating me too much and see if maybe that'll do it.
Hear us, Steward!
But like this load is just before the whiteout, so it might not be back far enough. So I think that we will get refurbishing goods done, but I think we're going to fail on, well, are we? 17 weeks? 7 weeks, yes, but we're going to fail on advanced chemical hothouse. I wish we could research multiple things. Or find ways to research things faster. I think we're still gonna, if we haven't already, be... Yep, the Nomad raid has happened. Oil stockpiles are reduced. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I'm trying to establish trade.
The city is still accepting donations for those affected by the Nomad raid on the old Dreadnought.
Well, that's nice. If I turn this off, how much does it affect food? Like, they're way over stockpile, so hopefully it'll be alright. We can divert some heat back into our housing. Cold is severe and diminishing, and that's a lot better than catastrophic, I'll tell you that. The Evolvers are furious you broke your word. They now look upon your rule more negatively and doubt your integrity. Wait, I thought we still had time. We still had time!
Steward!
One of these people is saying Stewart. Research hydraulic pump jack, merit-based housing. Decline.
Hear us, Steward!
Steward! Steward! Steward! Steward!
We are calling you, Steward!
This is an easy one to knock out now. Waning trust. Steward, the people no longer trust you. If the situation doesn't improve, the council will demand a vote of confidence disputing your leadership. If you fail that vote, it will be the end of your rule. You must raise trust to avoid the vote of confidence. Yeah, this is the same bind I find myself in as last time. So I have a feeling I'm going to have to back it way up and maybe even start all over. Whoop. And here we are at Reviled, although trust value is only at -2, and that's a lot better than -25.
Steward!
Steward!
Are you listening?
Steward!
What do they want? Hydraulic pump jack. Advanced biowaste hothouse. Recast composites factory. Decline. And What law would they want?
Hear us,
Steward!
steward.
Steward!
If you see newcomer outsiders idling, do not be upset. Be proud. Our city is a beacon for the destitute of the Frostland.
Let's see if we can get some stuff built before... Not really. And I will speed up through the whiteout just like I did last time. Okay, that's not gonna help.
To Class 4, wind speeds are expected to reach 150 knots.
Steward.
Clear us, steward!
Ouch, that was a big chunk.
People of the city, your council has voted.
Steward!
Steward.
Steward!
They are still hostile toward us. But it's getting better.
Hear us, steward.
Steward! Steward!
Steward.
No one wants anything I can afford.
Steward.
Clear us, steward!
The heat demand on everything is too high. Okay, hang on. So while we're in the whiteout, can I just turn stuff off? Is it functional? It's not helping. It's not helping, like, at all.
Steward! Steward!
I'm gonna stay with... Well, hold on. Oof, I need the Faith Keepers to like me. Okay, we're getting there just a little bit. We were negative 13 city trust value, now we're at negative 7. Just trying to get us through it. Expanded extraction district damaged in an act of vandalism. That's just rude. But I am still going to deactivate it. Okay, I think I've turned off the majority of the districts that are not housing. Oh, I didn't turn this off.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and
This
will
has gotten
answer
worse.
personally in due time.
Okay, I need that. Let's just speed this up now. I think significantly fewer people have died getting through this one than getting through others.
Steward, steward.
We can probably
Steward!
fund a project.
Do not blame all your problems.
Maybe fund 2 projects? Nope.
Responsibility for your own domain.
Steward!
Do you hear us, steward?
Okay, we can slow it down.
Are you listening?
How we doing? -1. Still reviled, but getting better.
Steward!
Steward.
No promises are practical right now, but we can let someone vote on something.
Steward!
Steward. Steward.
Cool. We made it, and I think we're a little better off. Trust value is -1. We have how many weeks? 11 weeks to get it back up to tolerated. And that still might not happen. I'm gonna hold here for a little bit, provided we can get through the trust level with all of our districts being turned off, because we have enough prefabs, we have enough food for now, enough materials for now. Stockpiles are pretty full still, especially of food, so we can kind of pause on production and let them be slightly less cold and heal up a little bit more. We have a ton of workforce, and that's great because we turned off all those districts. Significantly fewer people died in this whiteout than died in the first whiteout, so... Oh, geez. Our trust has died, though.
Hear us, Steward!
What promises do you want?
Steward.
8 weeks here. 6 weeks to go on this. Condemn the Faith Keepers? That seems like a bad idea. Let's see what happens, though, if I do. I don't even know how.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Trust value is -15, and it's only going to get worse if I condemn this faction.
of the city. Your...
Okay. The Frostlanders are happy, but 572 Frost Keepers just left. Or Faith Keepers, sorry. Oh, whoosh. I forgot I had overdrive turned on. Thanks, game. 164 murdered by violent criminals. Neat. And heat needs are still high. Cold is absent. That's good. But greatly increased by heat scarcity. Somehow it is simultaneously greatly increased and absent. Trust is bad still. So I'm gonna see how this plays out. I'm gonna stick around for 5 more weeks, even though we're over an hour already on this video. But yikers, this is yucky. I knew it was going sideways, but I didn't know how to course correct at the time, and now everything's happening all at once.
Steward!
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 Do they want us to pass something?
Steward!
There we go. That'll help a little bit. Why does this not always open what I want to see? There we go.
Remember to make sure your contagion badge is visible at all times.
They are still not liking me. No matter what I do.
Steward!
Steward! Steward!
Does anyone have anything to fund?
Steward!
No.
Steward!
We're on the wrong
Steward.
panel here.
Hear us, Steward!
Steward!
Are you listening?
Steward! Steward!
There we go. The Faith Keepers are happier with me now. I'm still gonna get thrown out.
Steward!
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 Oh, I desperately need to sneeze. Elaine Fisher, 35, unemployed officially, watching the tables. They claim they'll spend those funds to help their community, but I know these Frostlanders bigwigs will end up here eventually. They always do. And as Rosie pours their drinks, they'll slip a handful of heat stamps into her stocking, courtesy of the steward. A very old part of me wants to clobber these pigs, but most of me just hopes the steward funds us next. You've repeatedly funded the Frostlanders projects. Yeah, I have. That's true. Tensions way down. Oh. Your people revile you and demand you leave office in the city. You have one last chance to save yourself, however. A few kind-hearted souls have convinced the others to put your stewardship to a vote. If you win this vote, the people's trust will be restored. If you lose, your days are over. You may call it yourself at once. If not, the delegates will hold it without you when they next convene. Pass a vote of confidence before you're removed from office. Well, that's a lot better than just being immediately exiled. You've lost all trust and will soon be deposed. Pass a vote of confidence before you are removed from office. Hold the vote or resign. I'm gonna hold the vote. People are 75% hesitant. They want me to promote them. I can do that. Easy peasy. Ah! Oh! click the wrong button. I have been exiled. Okay, here's where we're going to end it for the day. Tell me this. What should I do? Do you want me to back it way up and keep playing? Do you want me to try reloading and see if we can get through this vote? If we can reload anywhere near this vote? Do you want me to stop playing this game? Do you want me to start over? There are lots of options. Let me know what you think. For now, I'm going to end for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have an amazing day. You certainly deserve it, and I will talk to you very soon.